Okay, well here we are in part 2, and the part 1 that you watched is on this little disc right here, this little memory card, which was in my camera. Now, you don't have to, you may or may not have a camera you're working with. You might be using your cell phone. And if so, you're going to have a little memory card that you can take out of your cell phone. It does the same thing as this, but it's a teeny tiny little thing. And I have got one of those readers here somewhere I can show you. But I don't guess I'll, here it is. This little feller is slicker than snot on doorknob. You can put all kinds of different memory cards in here, okay? You can put the itty bitty tiny ones, like what comes out of your cell phone in this, and then the other end, wherever it is, here we go. The other end's a USB cable, okay? Well, my computer happens to have a slot already in it to accept these memory cards. So that's what I'm going to use. I could use this USB port, but I'm presently occupying my USBs. One of them's a charger and the other one's my mouse. So let me show you what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to, right down here in my computer, I want to insert this little memory card, okay? And I don't mean to talk down to anybody, okay? If you're already adept at doing this, I don't know why you watch it to begin with. Because it's a very dry subject, and it'll wear you out if you already know what you're doing. But what I want to do is I'm teaching people that have never ever done this before, you know, my age and older. Just, you know, somebody 20-something year old, hell, they know the inside and out of a computer. They can take them apart and put them together, but not us old people. Anyhow, I have Windows 10 set up, and I'm going to go right down here to this this icon that basically is File Explorer down here at the bottom, and I'm going to click that to open it. Now, I want you to notice right down here. Let's see here, I want to make sure. Let's show it to you. Yeah, you can see that. That D as in dog, that's my drive for that memory card. Now watch what happens. I'm going to pull the card out. I have taken the card out, and now then you notice that selection is no longer available. So now I'm going to stick the card back in, and I've done that before to try to identify which drive it is, okay? So I just inserted it, and it's there it is, okay? So, whoop, it dropped it. Let's try it again. There we go, okay. Now, I'm going to right click with my mouse And I don't know why I did that. Okay. I'm gonna left click with my mouse. It's, you know, teaching somebody, talking to somebody is a lot different than just going through the motions like you usually do. Okay. I click the icon and I've got DCIM, I've got miscellaneous, and I've got video. DCIM is basically whenever I've got a camera and I take photographs. But anyway, video. I'm gonna click video. Sometimes I gotta double click it to open it. Alright, and there's a folder in there called 100 video. Double click that. And here I am pulling up a video. Now this video is what will be uploaded and called part 1. So you've already seen that. This is really weird because we're talking about what's going to be, you know, it's like we're talking about the future and the past, and I don't know what all's happening. But anyway, this right here is part 1. And we're going to upload part 1 to YouTube. But what I want to do is I want to save this to my computer so that I don't worry about losing it off of my little memory card. Okay? And the folder where I've got all the folder on my computer where I've got all my videos and stuff is called Pictures. Now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to, when I roll my mouse over it, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but it changes to, it's got like a blue background to it. And I'm going to hold my left button and I'm going to drag this to Pictures. And the number on it's SDV0878. I'm just going to take it right down here. It says copy to Pictures. And it's copying that file off of that memory card to Pictures. Okay? Now, I'm going to take that memory card out of my computer and we're not going to worry about it anymore because we have saved this file onto our hard drive. So now what I want to do is I want to open up my software that I use to make movies, and it's called Movie Maker. It's a free download from Movie Maker is a free download off the internet. I preferred Windows Movie Maker, but whenever I went to this is Windows 10 operating software, it's screwed it all up, and now then I've got Movie Maker, but it's not called Windows Movie Maker, and it doesn't have all the features I used to like. So anyway, I'm just going to double click Movie Maker. I'm going to open it up, and we've got a blank screen. Pardon me. And let's see. I'm going to try to do this real slow. Let's see. Can you see that? Yeah. Okay. There's a button up here that says Add Videos and Photos. So I want to just go up there and I'm going to click it. I want to add videos or photos. Now, in my case, it already knows I want to go to Pictures. But in yours, you'd have to go to whatever file folder or folders, you know, was holding your files. Okay, and I know it's a SDV, and I also know that it's the last one I put in there, so I don't have to remember what number it was. I just got to find the end of them. And here it is, SDV 0878. So I'm going to double click it, and there it is. Okay? Now, this is editing software, which allows me to do whatever I want to do to the raw footage, and then we will upload it. Well, we'll save it and then we'll upload it. So first thing I want to do is I want to put that it's Doing It Cheap Studios, and I want to title it, and then we'll be saving it. So I'm going to go right up here to caption, and it gives me a text box right here, and I'm going to type in that box. Get rid of that. Doing It Cheap Studios presents, and up here are the options to modify the lettering and all that. I want to make it bold, and I want to make it big. And then I'm going to go over here to the other side of the screen, and I'm going to put an outline on that lettering. I'm going to put a medium outline, and then it allows me to select a color. Make sure you can see that. And I select a color. I'm going to select red. And now you see that my lettering all changed colors and everything. So I'm going to take it up there. It says right here my duration for my text window is 7 seconds. I don't need that. I'm going to put 3. Change that to 3. Okay. So when I hit play, that's going to last for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And now then I need to name this, and this is just what I do on mine. You don't have to do this at all on yours. You can just leave it raw footage, but it just adds a little touch to it. So I'm going to name this part 1 of how to upload to YouTube. Okay? And I want to mess with my fonts and my lettering, and all this you'll do whenever you feel like it, whenever you feel like messing with all that. Okay, part 1 of how to upload to YouTube, but I want to give that a few seconds longer, give people a chance to read it. Part 1 of how to upload to YouTube. Well, all of that, people ought to be able to read that within 5 seconds, I would think. Okay. All right. That's all I'm going to modify this with. Now, I got to play through my video. It lasts 2 minutes and 57 seconds. And let's go here. Well, how y'all doing? This is part 1. Okay, now I'm not going to have you sit here and watch this all over again, because you've already seen this because you watched part 1. I'm going to go down here towards the end. You to see me load. Alright? So, this is part 1, and part 2 should make a lot more sense, but we had to start somewhere. Alright? Okay. Alright, now I'm going to show you one editing tool here. Whenever I say OK, sense, but we had to start somewhere, alright? Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to split the screen. And I'm going to delete this little tail off of it. So now then, whenever I get through playing it, should make a lot more sense, but we had to start somewhere, right? Okay. And there's the end of it. Okay. So now we've got a video that lasts 2 minutes and 52.7 seconds. Now, I'm going to go over here to home, and I'm going to go over here to the right. I'm going to click Save Movie. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to call it Part 1 YouTube. Okay. And I'll hit save. And now then, this software is saving my movie as Part 1 YouTube. Remember, we already have the raw footage in here called SDV878 or whatever. We've already got the raw footage in here. What we're saving here is where we took that footage and we manipulated it and we trimmed it, we edited it, we added letter into it, whatever. We took raw footage and we made it into something that hopefully makes sense. Alright, now I'm going to pause this video or this camera because here I've been talking and it's still only 30% saved. So I'm going to pause the camera. I'm going to come back when this says the movie is saved. Okay. So now it's saved. It says you can play your video file now or open the folder that it's in. I always like to open the folder that it's in just so I know where this darn movie is in case I accidentally saved it in a wrong folder. So I want to open the folder, and in my case the folder is pictures and it's highlighted down here Part 1 YouTube, and everything's in alphabetical order. So it's Part 1 YouTube. Alright, so I can close out of this, and I can close out of this movie making software. Do you want to save changes? No. Yeah. I don't care about saving any changes because I've already saved my movie now. Alright? So we're going to pull up the internet and we're going to pull up YouTube, and we're going to upload that movie. Okay. I just happen to have YouTube as my home page because that's where I'm always doing this stuff. But what you want to do now, let's see how we're doing here. Go on my dashboard. Ooh, we got 4,496 subscribers. We're almost at 4,500 by God. Alright. In just about any page on your channel, you should be able to see an upload button. We're going to click upload one time. It pulls up here. It says select file to upload. Just click this red button and it will take you to wherever you've been using it. I've been using it in the pictures folder, and you may have to select your pictures folder. But regardless, now then we've got to look for it. And I remember what I said, it's alphabetical order, right? I'll go through all these photographs having to be in there. And the name of it was Part 1, wasn't it? Part 1 YouTube. So I select it and I click open. Okay. Now this is in the process of uploading right now. And it says I got about 10 minutes. Now remember I said that the video was only 2 minutes, 2 minutes 50 seconds, whatever. But it's going to take 10 minutes to upload this darn thing. Okay, while I'm on this page, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to advanced settings. And I know y'all have heard me talk about comments. Well, if I don't know you, first of all, it says allow comments, yes or no. And it says show. I could show all the comments, or I could just show approved comments. The only comments you get to see on my videos is the ones I approve. I don't allow any of these punks out there to troll my videos and say all kinds of nasty stuff. So I just say, you know, they have to be approved. And now some of you that I've known for quite a while, I know you to be good people. I don't have to approve your comments because I approved. I clicked the settings on your particular subscription and I said always approve comments by this user. So you ought to feel good to know that anytime you make a comment, then you go back, boom, right there it is. You need to know that you're on my good. You're not on the naughty list. Okay. Then I want to sort my comments by the newest ones first. That way, whenever I go there, I can, you know, it's easy to find the ones that I haven't responded to yet. And I do try to respond to all of them. If all I do is give you a thumbs up as soon as I read it, I don't always have time to come back and type a response. Okay. Category, how to and style. What categories do we have to choose from? Film and animation. Autos, vehicles, blah, 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 blah. People and blogs. Entertainment, news. I'm just going to leave it at how to and style because we're trying to show you how to do this. I don't really care about putting video location in there. Don't like to advertise where I'm at. Just try to keep a little bit of privacy. And the recording date, I say today. Okay. I want my videos available everywhere. Now we're going to go up here and we're going to click the monetization tab, and I click this. Yes, I want monetization. In other words, those little ads you see, I get a penny or so, or half a penny or whatever on every one of them little ads that appear on or near my video. And we're back to the basic info page, and it says part 1 YouTube because that's what I named it. So I want to elaborate a little bit. Part 1 of how to upload videos to YouTube by Paw. Well, everybody knows it's some old fart doing it. Okay. Over here, public. What choices do we have? Do I want my video to be public, unlisted, private, or scheduled? I want it to be public so everyone can see it. Playlists. You can create playlists, and I reckon I'm going to put this from the School of Paw. That's going to be where this that's the playlist where you're going to find these videos. Add a message. How to upload your videos to YouTube. explained by an old man. Over here in description, I try to make this as easy to understand as possible. All right. And down here are buzzwords. I call it buzzwords. They're words that if people are looking for your videos that you might put down here to draw them in. You know, like if somebody's doing a search for DIY, then my video is going to fall in their category. Okay, got everything done here that's supposed to be done. It's still uploading. It's at 58%. So it's got about 5 minutes left. So I'm going to turn the camera off again, and we'll come back. All right. I will tell you that right over here, that's the thumbnail picture that appears whenever you're looking, looking for a video, and you got that little picture. Well, that's where it's going to appear. And down here at the bottom will be 3 of them. The thumbnail. There'll be 3 of them, and you can select from those 3 which one you want to put here. If you don't like the one they automatically select, you can also do custom ones. If you've got a photograph you would like to put there, you could upload that. I don't usually. I never have put a custom one on there. Alright, so got about 4 minutes left. I'm going to turn the camera off, and we'll be back in a second for you. Be about 4 or 5 minutes for me. Okay, so what happened was the video finished uploading, and then it processed. And once it processed, all this is going on with that software. Once it processed, then it selected a thumbnail. Hi. It selected a picture to put on there for part 1. And then all I had to do was click publish. And it published that video. Okay, there was a button there on the right that said published. I apologize, I thought this was recording and it wasn't. Anyway, I click publish, and now then the video is on YouTube. And so I hope this has helped you. If it's confusing because I didn't record the very last part, just let me know. Hell, I'll redo it. Y'all have a wonderful day and a better tomorrow. Bye.